Tuesday, and listen, the lemon sorbet of this show, you know what I'm saying? When I say something crazy like spread them cheese, let me see that, hey, you know what I mean? Is Mia Bell herself, and she has several segments on this show because she is the LeBron of this thing, and one of them is called Do Tell, you know what I'm saying? Which she hits you out with some entertainments. You know what I mean? And
we ready for it?
I will hold y'all no longer. Here's what you want, y'all. Tri-State. Here you go.
All right. Cue theme music.
Hey, let's go. Yes, Mia Bell at Mia Bell NYC.
There we go. So Young Miami has the song of the summer contender with Spin That. And as we know, there's two things that can really give a good record extra life and run deeper into the summer, and that is a remix.
Okay.
And sometimes when Drake is on a remix, the song gets a little crazier. And I believe that is what Carisha wants to do. She wants to kill two birds with one stone by asking Drake to hop on the track. Now, of course, she mentioned this in an interview, and we got the audio for you right here.
Okay.
Let's see.
I don't think Drake answering no phone calls from no features. No, as much as people love that song, I don't think Drake's in the favorite business right now.
No?
Nah, I'm sorry.
Not after all of that, right?
Not after that, yeah. It's like, the hell I need y'all for?
Come on.
I think Drake do got a couple songs of the summer contenders, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, that Burning Bridges. Your baby mama ain't even post a single.
Oh.
Where she at? Where she at? That's my jam.
Songs of the summer. Now, a list that we can possibly pick from is Shebang,
Okay.
Janice, STFU, Pop That Thing, Minx in Miami. Chris Brown, it depends. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, Carisha got one though.
She does.
I gotta give it to her.
It's
She
for
got
the
one.
skimmers and the boosters.
It is. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, we up here at Hot 97. Are y'all really trying to tell me, like, to quote Funkmaster Flex, don't get washed by the baby. Don't get embarrassed by the baby. Yo, that thing is gonna last until Thanksgiving.
Well, it's been buzzing since January?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you hear it outside and when it's hot out, it's gonna be
What?
100 degrees for these next 3 days.
Bruh.
I'm sure some wacky activity happens, but that's scary. It's undeniable. So you can't.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Maybe it's because I fought it. I fought it for a while.
Yeah, I think it's because Pop That Thing has been in a crock pot, like you said, since like January, just like slow cooking. But yeah, that Spend That is going crazy, man. Yeah.
Yes, it is. And even if you don't like it, I'm sure you're humming it in your head.
We are.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. Just like 5 brown eyes.
Exactly. That's it for Mia Bell. Do tell this hour. And the next, we're going to have fun with the Magic Hour, right?
Yeah, baby. Thank you, Mia Bell. That's right. We are going to hit the Magic Hour. We're going to be live on YouTube TV in 4K HD. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Especially her. We got two hairy men in here, three hairy men. You know what I'm saying?
And then a lady in the room.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? And let's not forget, our intern Jordan is in the building. You know what I'm saying? She's also representing for the fairer sex. You know what I mean? And like I said, Mind the Mero, Hip Hop Jeopardy. Get your mind right because Jason does not play when it comes to trivia that has to do with the culture, in quotes. You know what I'm saying? So keep it locked right here. It's Hot 97 this morning. It's Mero, baby. The most illustrious crew in radio, goddammit. And we got an ill intern. What's up? Shout out to Big Steve. He brought the coffee up and cologne. Huh? Who else is doing that, man?
Shout out to Clean Team Get Right, son.
That's right.
It smells good,
Smell
too.
great.
Okay, BX, let's go. Keep it locked. Tri-State, Hot 97. Mornings with Mero. Stay active, baby. You know what I'm saying? Stay hot because we're coming right back. Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. This is YouTube. This is the Magic Hour. Hot 97 TV, all that. Every visual platform available. We are here. Today, we got the Mind of Mero. We got Hip Hop Jeopardy. We got Kenny Burgos, who's the CEO of something. I forgot what. And you thought he was my uncle. Psych! He's here with us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk to him about rent or housing, all that kind of stuff, because it's important. Everybody needs a roof over their head. All right? Keep it locked right here. It's Hot 97. It's Mornings with Mero. Hit all the buttons right there and get active in the chat, except for when it comes to Hip Hop Jeopardy, because we're watching you. All right?
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
What's the deal, brother?
The culture that moves the world, now on your screen.
We hear culture movement.
Bridging Cultures takes you from New York to Lagos to London.
What the connection was from Africa to the Caribbean.
Where Afro culture and hip-hop connect through music, fashion, and art. Real voices, real stories, global impact. Bridging Cultures, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
What's up, Atlanta, and welcome to Hot 97 News.
Yeah.
Still, baby.
Real conversation, raw and unfiltered.
You just asked a whole loaded question, don't even know.
Breaking stories, music, entertainment.
It's like a TV show.
Yeah, it is very much so like a TV show, bro. Like, you really don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Hot 97 News, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Get ready, the legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
What's the deal, brother?
The culture that moves the world, now on your screen.
We hear culture movement.
Bridging Cultures takes you from New York to Lagos to London,
What the connection was from Africa to the Caribbean.
where Afro culture and hip hop connect through music, fashion, and art. Real voices, real stories, global impact. Bridging Cultures, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
What's up, Atlanta, and welcome to Hot 97 News.
Yeah.
Still, baby.
Real conversation, raw and unfiltered.
You just asked a whole loaded question, don't even know.
Breaking stories, music, entertainment.
It's like a TV show.
Yeah, it is very much so like a TV show, bro. Like, you really don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Hot 97 News, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
What's the deal, brother?
The culture that moves the world, now on your screen.
We hear culture movement.
Bridging Cultures takes you from New York to Lagos to London,
What the connection was from Africa to the Caribbean.
where Afro culture and hip hop connect through music, fashion, and art. Real voices, real stories, global impact. Bridging Cultures, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
Yes. 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 Hey, all I need is one morning show, and this is it. By the way, French Montana Max B Summer Jam. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Tickets are live right now on Ticketmaster. Also, you can call us up for Hip Hop Jeopardy, try to win you a pair. You know what I'm saying? Amongst other things. Listen, right now, though, you know, it is the beginning of the Magic Hour. And you know how we kick it off every Magic Hour, right? Where we talk about something that's on my mind. And it's also on my homeboy's mind because this guy had me talking on the phone in the gazebo, chain smoking last night, trying to figure this out with him. And it was this. He called me up. He said, "Yo, man, you know what's going on, me and Shorty, man. You
Theme
know
music.
I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, you know
hit
the
the little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, nice and smooth, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how we started. We smooth it out, you know what I mean? We lubricate your mind before we get into it on the Magic Hour. You dig? And it's the mind of Mero. That's the lubrication. It's
good
lubrication for the station. Yeah. So look, homeboy called me up yesterday. I'm not going to blow you up, champ. I love you. You know what I'm saying? But look, homeboy called me up yesterday. Situation with the girl, it's not looking good. It's looking like they on the outs. It's looking like it's over. And he's like, yo, I'm not going to say the friend's name, but the friend of the friend happens to be a mutual friend. So he's asking me, yo, Shorty's trying to act like these is her people. These is my people. Ooh. So who gets custody of the people when you break up? Like, what decides, yo, this is my friend versus this is your friend? Because there's situations sometimes where somebody brings a friend that's their friend into the circle, and then they end up becoming better friends with you. Yeah. For whatever reason. Y'all got more in common, you're going through the same type of stuff, blah, 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 blah. How do you decide that?
I think sometimes it's either length of friendship or amount of friendship moments we've had, right? Like, so if we have a mutual friend, but I've known you longer, right? But this dude was at the birth of my child. So then it's like, he's up in the power rankings. Yeah, like the power rankings, you slide just a smidge, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in the midst of a breakup, you know what I'm saying? If my daughter got to be like, yo, what happened to such and such? You got to eat that, son, like, because she's closer to the new friend. That's it.
And it depends on why y'all broke up. Because if you done did me dirty, I don't think I could be friends with you anymore.
Right. That is true. That is true.
That is true.
Now, what's the baseline, Mia? Like, is it like
what's
done dirty?
Yeah. What constitutes
cheating
done
for
dirty?
sure because you're not loyal. So
Okay.
now, as the friend, can't really rock with you because
You cheated on my friend. Yeah.
right. Being violent. I
well,
would say.
Of course, yeah. That's another.
That's liable to get you excommunicated from everybody.
From everybody, yeah. There's no, yeah.
You
You've
hear
been
that? Like,
hard.
yeah, we don't bang with such and such no more.
But you know what? If it's a respectful breakup, then it just is what it is. Sometimes people just gotta mind their business. But
we just gonna have some awkward moments together.
Yeah. If you my friend, though, you already know what it is. You're not fooling with him no more.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That's not your friend.
Me and Bella's the primary caretaker.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if you got an opinion, you can call us up, you know. Jay's probably gonna be like, yo, chill, relax, don't take it. But, yo, you know, it's y'all show, you know what I mean? So call us up if you have an opinion on, you know, who gets custody of the friends in the breakup, okay?
My brother needs to call up. Carl, if you're listening, call up right now. I want to hear your story. Sorry.
Come on.
Sorry, I want to know.
Yeah, she needs the list.
Yeah.
So she knows who to send cards to over the holidays.
Who's allowed to come to the 4th of July barbecue?
Yo, Hot 97 Mornings tomorrow. Yo, if you're listening on your FM dial, we'll be right back. But if you locked in on the Magic Hour YouTube, guess what? We about to say some bad words and continue the conversation. Let's go, baby. Hot 97 Mornings tomorrow, the best crew in radio. You heard? E Styles is here.
E Styles, what up? What's good, bro?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good afternoon, motherfucker.
Might as well be.
It's live. We're live on YouTube.
Might as well be.
Oh, we are?
We're live on YouTube. Yeah.
So also another
Yo, YouTube, what up? Yo.
thing as far as like the
E
friendship
Styles in the
goes.
building.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? My Guyanese brother. You know what I'm saying? I said he was Dominican yesterday. I retract my statement. You know how New York Times was doing corrections in the margins? This is the correction. Say some Guyanese for the people, man.
No. I don't want to say it because can I curse on YouTube?
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Oh, your mother scunt.
Why would you say that?
Hey, yo, Jordan's here. Yo.
Jordan's the intern.
Come on,
Get in there,
don't be
Jordan.
shy, goddammit. Yo, Jordan's in the building.
What up?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
She's not Guyanese, so she's not going to say Muniska. You know
Guyanese
what I'm saying? But what can you say in your ethnic, curse word that you got on deck?
I don't know if I have one, to be honest.
Oh, stop it.
I don't know.
All right, you gotta break the YouTube bubble and just say any curse word.
My ethnic background, I'm Jewish, but that's my religion. I am I think I have family from Poland, Russia.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we gotta break you into the YouTube audience and you gotta give us your favorite curse word. What's your favorite curse word?
My favorite curse word?
Yes.
Probably shit.
Yeah!
That's right! You know what I'm saying? It's also one of my favorite Future songs.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Internships are changing these days.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how you get broken in on this morning show.
This intern life now is different from when I was an intern.
It sure is. Yo.
It's a good life now.
It's a much better life, trust me. I was marking and breaking down the entire library of the Source magazine's videos, award shows, music videos. Yeah, it should be on. Yeah, that was my internship.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I had to intern for Cypher Sounds.
Okay.
Oh!
How was that?
A-Styles don't get gas.
Exactly. I would go into the club and have to be here at 5 a.m. to set up everything for the morning show.
Wow.
I was
E-Styles, come over here.
Okay.
Like over here? Oh yeah, right. There's no camera there. Okay.
So I would have to come in at 5 a.m. Sometimes I'll sleep on Sipes' couch.
Yeah.
Or there'll be times
that mic back. Oh, you did. Okay.
I will have to sleep on Sipes' couch or in the car downstairs.
Oh wow.
And then he'll go home and he'll be like, yo, just keep the car. Okay,
Well,
look like
you have to keep the car.
Man, fuck that. I want to sleep.
He gave you late checkout?
Bro. You know what we was getting paid at the Source magazine?
I gave him late checkout on the way.
Do you know what we were getting paid in the Source magazine?
I got $0.
$0.00.
Yes.
I was living off $1 slices for like a year of my
Well, at
life.
least Safe would buy me food, but after the club, he'll make me go to find a White Castle that's open to get him clam strips. Who gets clam strips?
Oh, no. See? That's why I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, because she was buying clams from White Castle, among other things.
What?
And I was like, what? Seafood?
Listen, I'll never be too good for White Castle,
Yeah,
bro.
and then there was one time.
All day.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
clam strips?
Clam strips at
Clam
White
strips
Castle
is wild.
is wild.
It's just burgers, fries,
Right.
mozzarella
Chicken
sticks,
rings.
chicken
Mozzarella
rings.
sticks. Yeah.
Anything
and
else? The
one
breakfast
time-
sandwiches are solid.
The
too?
breakfast sandwich, I never had it, but I heard it's solid.
Solid. Yeah.
But then one
my
time,
God.
he had me build in his
After
crib.
this?
He had me build the shelves
Color.
and then organize all his vinyl
Alphabetically?
Wow.
alphabetically and by genre.
Oh!
Wow.
And guess what? I stole them shit.
Gotcha, bitch!
Everybody gets sex. Everybody gets sex. Goddamn.
Yeah, and then his mom came. And then his mom kicked me out the house. Because she was like, how much is my son paying you? And I was like, nothing. And then she was like, don't you have a daughter? I was like, yeah. And he was like, that key card he got to the station, that's his payment.
Wow.
And then she was like, go home.
Wow.
And now I'm looking at him. And I'm looking at her. And I'm like, she was like, get out.
Yeah, you gotta listen to mom, son.
Mommy said.
But
Your
shout
mama
out to Syfe. I love
said,
Syfe.
Shout out to Syfe, man. God damn it.
Oh man, Syfe gonna find this clip too. He gonna have.
Oh, I can't wait.
Do we
Son's gonna be
play?
like, all right. So listen, this is what happened.
So E-Styles has some things to say. Let me tell you what the actual. So no, listen. So what the actual truth is, he's Guyanese, and you can't believe him. And I'm just like, damn.
No, Syfe is my brother, man. I still talk to him all the time.
Syfe's the man.
And whenever he needs me, I'm loyal.
Syfe was one of the first dudes that called the
To this
station
day,
and show us mad love when we came up
Facts.
here, man.
Yeah.
Shout out
Real
Syfe.
quick, read the chat. I gave the chat a bonus question.
Word. Shout out to this. All right, boom. Hey, yo, chat. I know you want to get in there with Hip Hop Jeopardy, so yo, we're gonna give you a little bonus question for the chat. All right. So you're not over here cheating.
You can do it in there.
Chat bonus.
Or you can do it here.
This song is the first ever record released on Def Jam Records. The first ever song released on Def Jam. Chat, if you know the answer.
That's for the chat?
This for the chat.
I think I know what it is.
I mean, shoot. What's he guess? You got a guess?
No, I'm not gonna give
Guess.
it.
I mean,
it has to be Run DMC.
It is not Run
No?
DMC.
No?
No, not Run DMC.
Oh.
There you go. Let's say Heavy D and the Boys called Don't Curse. No, it's not that.
All right, here we go. 5 seconds. Hip Hop Jeopardy.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, baby. Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. Listen, Summer Jam tickets are available on Ticketmaster, but right now, you can get them for the free ski if you are a student of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because, ladies and gentlemen, right now, it's time for America's favorite game. Okay? Especially the Tri-State. It's Hip Hop Jeopardy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get ready.
Hit that theme song.
You know what I'm saying?
You ready?
Yes,
Let's
we
do
are
it.
ready. Yeah, Juanito.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh,
yes.
that wasn't it.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, wait.
Is this not it?
Oh, wait, no,
Yes.
this is it. Okay.
Hey.
I was waiting for Juanito drop. But yo,
yeah.
Answer the question.
Uh-huh.
Don't get stalled out. Be safe, New York is gonna be hot as balls out.
Yeah. Wow.
Triple digits. I can't believe it.
Woo.
Stand next to a fan and don't cheat it.
Hey.
Tip somebody. Get some ice. Get some water. Stay in the shade.
Hydration is key.
100 degrees in the next 4 days, man.
Okay. So, yo, Tri-State, we ready for Hip Hop Jeopardy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, this is for all the marbles, y'all. Summer Jam tickets July 24th at Prudential Center featuring Mariah the Scientist, French Montana, Max B, Ice Spice, and more.
Yeah.
Caller number uno. We got on deck.
Pam, calling from BK.
All right, BK. What's your name? I didn't catch it.
Pam, calling from BK.
Yeah, okay, Pam from Brooklyn.
BK,
Hey, Miss Pam.
Hey, Miss Pam.
Hey, me about South Passe. Go easy.
Sock Passe.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
Miss Pam. Let's see if you can get it this time.
Yo,
Miss
it's friend of the
Pam.
show, Miss Pam. You know what I'm saying?
Miss Pam's like 0 for 6.
That's
Maybe
right.
this might be it.
She's celebrity caller. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go
All
make
right,
this
Pam.
happen.
So you know, I mean, you ain't new to this. You true to this. You know the categories: East Coast hip hop, culture, R&B, and Southern hip hop. What's your choice, Pam?
East Coast hip hop.
Okay, this rapper, or rather, I'm sorry, this Queens rapper told us he never sleeps because sleep is the cousin of death.
You got 5 seconds to answer. 5, 4.
Okay, who's Nas?
Pam is Pam into the draw. Yo,
Yes.
Pam from Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yo,
Let's go.
Pam, you are going to Summer Jam July 24th at Prudential Center featuring Mariah the Scientist,
Yeah.
French Montana, Max B, Ice Spice, Zeddy Will. You know what I'm saying? The baby who's on this station every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Damn it. You know what I'm saying? So listen, Pam, now that you finally won, give the Tri-State your victory speech because they've seen you fail over and over again, but you never gave up. You got back up and you went back in. You persevered. Give the Tri-State your inspirational message, Miss Pam.
Okay, I'm like the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't give up. That's right. Okay.
Championship. Okay, Miss Pam came from behind and won Summer Jam tickets with Hot 97. With Mero.
Let's
Miss
go.
Pam,
That's
finally.
right. Shout to Pam, man.
Long
She
national
did.
nightmare is over.
The
She
nightmare is
finally
over.
did it.
The drought is over.
She finally did
Miss
it.
Pam is a winner.
The
You know what
chat
I'm
said
saying?
Pam got it out the bud.
Yes, sir. She been in the trenches. God damn it. Shout out to Pam, man. Love, love, love. Yo, listen, Hot 97 FM. We'll be right back. On YouTube, we are lit. You know what I'm saying? No, it's the other way around. Hot 97 and YouTube, we're going to be right back. We're going to take a break because I got to go to the bathroom, y'all. This coffee's running through me like a marathon. Let's go. Hot 97 Mornings around, baby. Let's get it.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
What's the deal, brother?
The culture that moves the world, now on your screen.
We hear culture movement.
Bridging Cultures takes you from New York to Lagos to London,
What the connection was from Africa to the Caribbean.
where Afro culture and hip-hop connect through music, fashion, and art. Real voices, real stories, global impact. Bridging Cultures, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
What's up, Atlanta, and welcome to Hot 97 News.
Yeah.
Still, baby.
Real conversation, raw and unfiltered.
You just asked a whole loaded question, don't even know.
Breaking stories, music, entertainment.
It's like a TV show. Yeah, it is very much so like a TV show, bro. Like, you really don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Hot 97 News, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Get ready, the legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
What's the deal, brother?
The culture that moves the world, now on your screen.
We hear culture movement.
Bridging Cultures takes you from New York to Lagos to London,
What the connection was from Africa to the Caribbean.
where Afro culture and hip-hop connect through music, fashion, and art. Real voices, real stories, global impact. Bridging Cultures, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
What's up, Atlanta, and welcome to Hot 97 News.
Yeah.
Still, baby.
Real conversation, raw and unfiltered.
You just asked a whole loaded question, don't even know.
Breaking stories, music, entertainment.
It's like a TV show. Yeah, it is very much so like a TV show, bro. Like, you really don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Hot 97 News, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real.
It's your morning show.
Catch Nessa.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
Today,
on TV.
ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in the building. It is Kenny Burgos. You know what I'm saying? He's the CEO of New York Apartment Association. Kenny, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Mero.
You know what I'm saying? I am smart. You know what I'm saying? In a lot
Who
of
said you
regards.
weren't?
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I like to say I know what I know and I know what I don't know. And I don't know exactly what the New York Apartment Association does. So if you could run it down for the tri-state, because I'm sure I'm not the only one.
You and every other New Yorker, no worries. So the New York Apartment Association, we're a trade organization. I tell people the same way AARP represents senior citizens, I represent rent-stabilized property owners across the city of New York. That's in the simplest terms. So I advocate for them. I talk to the governor, the mayor, state lawmakers, city lawmakers, and also the public.
Right. So in terms of like, so if I have a rental and I'm just like, I got my apartment and like, I don't know, man, there's like a hole in the ceiling or something, or like my heat don't work, I could be like, yo, Kenny.
No. That's your landlord. So your landlord relies on me and our organization to then advocate for them, right? So like, I'm a former state lawmaker. So I used to write policy. I was a state assemblyman, actually, with Zohran Mamdani, right? So like, now is where I lobby the mayor, I lobby his team, I lobby city council. So I try and make the laws work for housing overall. And while I represent property owners, I try and balance this. I mean, listen, I'm a Bronx born and raised. I'm, again, former state lawmaker. So it's about getting this policy right, because tenants aren't happy, that's for damn sure, but property owners are also struggling. So like, where can we meet in the middle to try to get this more balanced?
Right. And like, what percentage of like landlords would you say are like my parents were landlords for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like they rented out, they had like a multifamily in the Bronx or whatever, and they had one unit. You know what I'm saying? So they weren't really
you got something to get passed down to at least.
You know what I mean? They weren't BlackRock, but they were somebody was paying rent. What percentage of homeowner or like property owners are those type of people? Like, yo, I got a crib and it's a multifamily and I live in the first unit and the second unit I rent out, or my daughter got pregnant, so now she lives here and I'm collecting rent from her or whatever. Like, what's the percentage between that and like corporate, kind of rolling up, a bunch of different properties?
Yeah, it's a great question, right? And I'll tell you, our organization represents close to 500,000 units in this city, particularly rent stabilized. And amongst our membership that I can speak to, the overwhelming majority is what we would call a small property owner, right? But by unit count, then that's when the numbers start changing, just because you can have larger entities, middle-sized organizations that just have, maybe a couple hundred, a couple thousand units. But New York City is still run by many, property owners like your parents. I mean, we really have. I still have people that come to my office with that Polish immigrants with paper napkins saying, "Hey, help me with the registration for this." Like, so we really run the whole spectrum of just real professional operators and some that just had the property for generations.
Right. Okay, so listen, we are here. Kenny's here in the building. There's a lot of questions because, by the way, New York City, maybe you have heard, I think over 1 million rent stabilized properties have had their rent frozen by the mayor and the administration. Shout out to Zohran Mamdani. Let's get into that.
Let's do it.
But first, let's take this break, okay? Kenny Burgos in the building, New York Apartment Association, High 97. We're going to be right back. YouTube, keep it locked right there because we're going to say some bad words in the midst of this investigation. All right, let's go. Morning tomorrow, baby.
All right, we're still live. We're still live, y'all.
Yeah.
So, man, you just got apartment approved or?
Yeah, so through the housing lottery. Though.
Okay.
So that's different.
So that's different. I mean,
Yeah.
I try to make it interesting, but like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We're still live.
So talk. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So when you do the housing connect, that's rent stabilized, but that is temporary, and that gets a government subsidy. So like this is where it gets confusing. But there's 1 million units. What you're talking about is like 20%. Who I represent is the 80%, and this is people that had these buildings since pre-1974. They get nothing from government.
Buildings.
Yeah, and the pre-war, the walk-ups, like those are the buildings I'm talking about. And this is where like that rent freeze and just balancing this is tough because it's all regulated by government. They have all the costs, and this is why I think the trope around New York City, Atlanta has always been, they're terrible, but it's like you're operating under really the strictest regulations in the whole country.
So then what are they supposed to do then? It seems like a lose-lose.
But that's what I'm saying, right? So when you talk about a rent freeze, like I represent the Southeast Bronx. I have multiple rent stabilized properties, and it's like my wife's grandmother lives for 52 years in a rent stabilized apartment. Her rent is $740. That's amazing for her. But the reality is that ain't paying for the building. So when you come down to the need for a boiler or a roof or anything, that $740 is not paying for it. So all I try to do is concede to reality here. I want affordable housing. We all want to deal with it, but it comes down to math.
Right.
And the city has to recognize where they just make it prohibitively expensive. The housing you're talking about, the Housing Connect, the way they get that housing to work is they give developers a property tax break just to give you a set aside of some affordable units, but then you got to have 5K rents to make the math work. So that you need that, but let's be real. There's so many New Yorkers that just fall in the middle, right? They make a little too much for the affordable units, and they definitely don't make enough for the $5,000 units.
My thing is just like I've always like people always say, "You always political stance." What's your political stance? My political stance is my mom was a public school teacher and my dad was an HVAC technician, and they were able to buy a home. I was like, can we get back to that? You know what I'm saying? I know like costs go up, inflation, but like. I feel like wages are not matching inflation. Obviously, we all know that.
Yeah,
we see the charts, and it's going like this instead of like this. And like those, like you're saying, like those people that are in the middle, right? Like the bus drivers, the school teachers, the mail carriers, all those people who have what used to be a good job, and now it's like, all right, man, this is barely covering my rent, groceries, etc. So what is like? How do you solve for X?
How do we fix it all?
Yeah,
that's $1 million question, right? But this is why I get a lot of pushback, just because I represent property owners that think I just want to. Everything comes at a cost of tenants. Affordability crisis is very, very real. I have a lot of friends still struggling in the city. Friends that have moved to Jersey, friends that have moved to Florida. I know. I got beef with that Jersey move, but that's after the fact. But the point being, but policy is what
$750 for an active crack house is crazy.
But government law is what makes this stuff prohibitive. It's like I walk through empty units every week. There are 60,000 rent stabilized apartments that are legitimately empty right now in the middle of a housing crisis that could be housing people that don't fit the Affordable Housing Connect website, that don't make the 5K rents. But the law is so prohibitive, owners literally say, I lose less money keeping it empty. And it'll probably take a little longer to explain that, but that's crazy. If you have a government policy that requires you to go into a lottery to find housing, and then you also have a government policy that says, well, that unit is better off being empty instead of serving somebody.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Is there a way? I mean, this seems like a very simple solution, but
but not in politics.
Right. Basing the rent on the person. I mean, I feel like this is a thing that happens already, but basing rent on somebody's income. Like you said, like the grandma that's been in the apartment for 50 years probably is on a fixed income, like Social Security or disability or something like that. And those checks, I know because I had to go and translate for Titi a million times at the Social Security office. Those checks really don't cover, like you can't live off of that. So to me, then it makes sense for your rent to be $500. If you're 70, you're retired, you can't work, you're on a fixed income, and you need to also eat food. You know what I'm saying?
and I think we should have that, but the reality is we can't just have that and expect the property owners, private property owners, to fund that for them, right? Because the reality is that the city is putting in property taxes, there's insurance rates, Con Ed bills, water, labor, sewer, all this is going up. And so you can't ask your parents to cover all that cost because that grandmother only makes $500 to pay for rent. That's where government comes in, right? I always tell people, what do we do for food, right? The government was smart and put in EBT and SNAP and said, no one says to the grocery store, hey, make that steak $2 and the milk $1 because grandma can't afford it. What do? We give her some cash in her pocket. You have dignity. You go with a card, and you can pay for that food just like anyone else. That's where the government has to come in with vouchers.
Rent EBT card.
There you go.
Hey, Kenny, we have some questions from the chat.
Yeah.
They want to know what make. I don't know if this is the right framing of it, but what makes you go into the housing business? I don't know if they mean business.
No, I mean, I get what they're saying.
Housing is an interest.
I've been in government my whole life. I'm a lifelong New Yorker. When I was a state assemblyman, 90% of the people that came through my office for help was with housing, whether it was rent arrears, finding an apartment. And so I said, how do we fix this here, right? I'm a Democrat. I'm one of 150 lawmakers elected to fix problems. And so I learned about this rent-stabilized housing crisis, and I said, I know it's controversial, but this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to try to fix it. So I try to put in laws to try to fix this. I got a little bit of pushback for sure, but then this opportunity came. Personal story, I had a young one, so I was traveling to Albany 6 months a year. My wife wasn't loving that. And I said, if I can work this organization, try to change the politics around real estate being just villain, right? And work with tenant advocates, work with elected officials to try and actually fix what I think is the biggest problem in New York City. You talk to anyone, when we say affordability, that's housing. What's your biggest bill? It's housing.
Straight up.
And so if I could do this work from this vantage point and still be impactful, I mean, that's a dream for me.
And then Kenny, last one from the chat. They said social media for you seems to have been in heavy use for the NYAA. How's that contributing to getting your message out there to a younger generation?
It's hugely important. I mean, I've been doing social media. I've been telling, when I was a staffer for elected officials, I told them, you got to be on Twitter, you got to be on Instagram. They're like, Twitter's not real life. Now we got a mayor who literally ran and won basically not only on social media. I mean, he's an excellent politician, right? But the reality is when I was an elected official, I made these TikToks on like issues like Easy Pass and went viral without even trying. And it just proved to me, like, you got to talk to people where they are, from young to old. Everyone wakes up, unfortunately, and first thing they do is scroll on their phone. And so if you want to teach government what's happening, teach people how we fix things, I'm on the news. I go on ABC 7, Pix 11. That's important. My grandma sees that. But people my age aren't seeing it. So I got to be on social media. So every week, part of my job is I'm literally making TikToks, and the shame is gone. I'm in the streets with cameras out. But people see it, and people recognize me, and they have conversation, again, on the most important issue in this city. It's housing.
Mm-hmm. So what do you say to people who see, like, because it's private housing, those private owners should put more money into the resources so that grandma that is paying $750 a month that already has less isn't asked to do more when the person who is the property owner has more efforts, has more money to sort of like make it a little bit more affordable. For
sure. And again, I get that, right? But it's all math. This is what it comes down to, right? You have to give property owners the ability to make this math work. You can't tell them pay $150,000 property tax bill a year, pay an insurance bill that's doubled in the past 5 years, pay water bill is going up 6% next month, 35% in the last 5 years, Con Ed bills we all know are through the roof, and then say bring that rent down and invest in your building. The math just has to work. So I'll go back to the point, like, this is where government helps people. So going back to the rent freeze, right? Vouchers is a rent freeze. No matter what the RGB does, no matter what the mayor decides, like, it's based on your income. You wouldn't see an increase, right? There are rent freeze programs called SCREE and DREE. We advocate for those, but you just can't ask the private property owner to have money come out of thin air. That median rent in rent-stabilized housing is $1,500. I know we always hear about expensive rents in the city, and that's really true, but 500,000 apartments rent below $1,500. You can't fix a $500K roof on $1,500. So you have to be able to borrow and finance on the building.
All right,
so
20 seconds, y'all. We're going back on radio.
Got it.
Let's make sure we get this for the radio audience, too.
Yep.
It's the same conversation. So, Mero, pick up where you left off. Pick up where you left off with the...
referees up. Yeah.
All right, 5 seconds, y'all. Back on air. No cursing this time. Not for you.
Yes, sir. Hot 97 Mornings with Mero, baby. We're back. You know what I'm saying? The number one morning show in the world. You know what I mean? I don't even care what they're doing in the Philippines, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? Botswana, you know what I mean? We smoking everybody. You know what I mean? The DR doesn't matter. You know, if you got a morning show, we are superior. Okay? This is Hot 97. You understand? And we're here with Kenny Burgos. You know what I'm saying? I'm Latino, so I'm going to say it correctly. I know a lot of people, Kenny Burgos.
None of my teachers have said that, so I appreciate that. Kenny Burgers.
Kenny Burgers is here. We're with Kenny the Burger. No. It's Kenny Burgos. He's in the building. He's the CEO of the NYAA, the New York Apartment Association. We were just talking about housing, affordability, because, like you said, when New Yorkers talk about affordability, the number one thing they're talking about is housing. You know what I'm saying? Rent, mortgages, et cetera, et cetera. So we were talking about the rent freeze that currently went into effect, and you were saying how it is kind of at odds with, you know, maintaining a building and, like, keeping it, you know, up to code.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So, like, you know, like you said, like you said during the YouTube, if you missed it, that's your fault because you should be watching the Magic Hour on YouTube and Hot 97 TV. But Kenny said that we have to believe in the reality, right? And what is that reality for the people that were not here?
Math is what I'll say first and foremost. But the reality is rent stabilized housing is 1 million units across this city and median rent of $1,500, which is affordable for some, not affordable for all. But it's not as if this rent freeze is breaking this year. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but this housing has been really being destroyed for like 10 years now. There's a law in 2019 we could talk about another time that really destroyed it, but the Rent Guidelines Board has come in under inflation for 10 years. So when you have this housing that just can't pay for these repairs, can't invest in these regulations, roofs, boilers, elevators, that all costs a lot of money. And I'm not saying it has to be in the backs of tenants, but let's talk about programs that we can help affordability. Voucher programs, SCREE and DREE. This is how I was telling you guys, the government did a great job with EBT and SNAP, right? They don't go to supermarkets and say, well, the eggs and bread and milk is too expensive, so supermarket owner, bring that price down to $1. They say, if you can't afford it, here's an EBT card. You can shop with dignity just like any other shopper and feed your family, feed yourself. That's how you help housing affordability. We can't just ignore math here. The city of New York is very expensive. Mia, you were telling me Housing Connect, right?
Yep.
People hate Housing Connect.
I know.
And why is that? Because the government makes it so expensive to build housing. What they have to do is tell developers, give me 20% set aside at this quote-unquote affordable housing, and the rest got to be $5,000 rents that nobody can afford. So some people can't make the income limits for the affordable, and others can't afford that $5K rent. So where are we meeting people in the middle?
Right.
They're not.
Where is the middle, number one? Number two, what do you say to those people that are like, well, if you can't afford it, sell it and sell it to somebody who can afford it. Mr. Property Man, if you got 10 properties and one of them is in severe disrepair because you can't afford, like you said, like you can't afford it, why not flip it?
The people are selling them right now. Rent stabilized properties. I can show you properties that make your jaw drop. I think I've seen people post about this. I want to buy this building, $20,000 a unit, $30,000 a unit. I mean, less than the price of a car. But that's not an advertisement. That's a warning. So yeah, people are selling them now, but if I can't make the math work because of the regulations, the next person ain't gonna make it work either. And at the heart of all this is who? The tenants. Is people gonna live in subpar housing? When you talk about the rent freeze, the density of rent stabilized housing is in the Bronx, is in Washington Heights. Families that built this city. They've been living it 30, 40 years. Mero, I'm sure you got family in Washington Heights.
Come on.
Come on.
Sherman Ave, what up? You know what I'm saying? Vermilion, what up?
But when their rents are just below the operating costs, when the city makes it more expensive on property taxes, water, labor, insurance, you name it, they're squeezing the operation. That shows up as the tenant experience. So yeah, they can sell the building, but who's still there? Your family, the tenants. And they got to deal with the next owner who still has to deal with the same math.
Right.
It's still a problem.
But what if that owner is like, hey, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am making a ton of profit year over year. I'm crushing it. So I can afford to come in here, renovate this thing, and still kind of operate, maybe even breaking even on this place. But in this other property that I have in Riverdale, I'm absolutely killing. So what about that? Like the balance of that? Like,
well,
because
the building has to stand up on its own, right? At the end of the day, if I got two buildings but it's two different bank loans, JP Morgan ain't gonna say, hey, you can take that money and give it over to Wells Fargo alone. Like that, you just can't do that. And that's just not good business. Are you gonna operate a bodega in Washington Heights and your one in Brooklyn's doing real well? You can say, well, I'll just subsidize the Brooklyn one because as long as I can, because it feels good. I mean, you could be altruistic about that, but at the end of the day, it has to stand up on its own. So this is where government has to be helpful here. We have to help people in need, but we can't just ignore math and expect this to work.
By the way, Hot 97, this is Kenny Burgos, you know what I'm saying? NYAA, New York Apartment Association. So what is what is like a pie in the sky simple solution? Is it like a SNAP program for housing? Is it, I mean, because, like I said, my parents have that one unit, and they've always taken Section 8 tenants.
Yeah.
And they're like, because we know that check is coming.
Because it pays the rent.
Right. It's coming. It's never going to fail. It's never going to be like, hey, I don't got it this month. It's just there because it's coming from the government.
So I'll give you the answer how we solve it. You want to hear something funny about that? Section 8 is an excellent program that helps you pay for their rent. You know what the government in New York City says? If a tenant has a Section 8 voucher, but the legal rent of your rent stabilized apartment is $800, you can only get $800. Mind you, the federal government, who could legitimately print money, is willing to pay, let's say, $2,300. It costs no extra money for the tenant. It funds the building. You can't get the rest of that money. That is why this housing is not being funded. So how do we fix this? We've all finally learned you got to build housing. The city just has not built housing for years now. So it's a supply and demand issue at its core. But rent stabilization itself, the law in 2019 made it so that you have empty apartments that are basically better off staying empty. The owners lose less money keeping empty than renting them out. You got to fix it. There's 60,000 units that could put supply right now. That does three things. Doesn't raise rents on anyone in rent-stabilized housing today. It brings the needed housing we need that won't be on Housing Connect, that won't be income verified through a website like that. And on top of that, it softens rents across the board because now landlords got to compete. If there's 60,000, you got to build, but you have to unleash these units too.
Right. And so have you identified any areas that are like, yo, this is great for building right here? You know what I mean? Like, we could build housing here. Like, we could build housing here.
Oh, everywhere. I mean, they've done these studies across the city. There's so many parts of the city that have done nothing to help this housing crisis. I mean, listen, I'm from the Bronx, but Throgs Neck hasn't done anything. Throgs Neck got to build more housing. Soho don't want to build no housing. Like, there's a lot of regulations and bureaucracy in this that we probably won't get into today, but you got to build. This is why cities like Austin, Texas are eating our lunch. I know we could talk about Texas in a whole lot of ways, but Austin, Texas has affordable housing because they just keep meeting the demand. They let people build to meet that demand. Here in New York, we want to be so restrictive. And then this is why people are fighting. You see these TikToks of people in the West Village, 40 deep, around a corner for one apartment. Who's raising that rent? Right. Is it the property owner or is it 40 people saying, oh, you paying $3,000? I'll pay $4,000. I'll pay $4,500.
Right. Trying to over.
You bid it up. That's a supply and demand in effect.
So I feel like that's something that you and Zora Mamdani have like a parallel idea on. It's just like supply.
Yes.
Like, we need to build more housing because there's a lot of people in New York City.
Yes. Zora and I served in the state assembly. I said it on YouTube, and we have a lot of agreements, right? We agree that the insurance crisis is hurting people. We agree you got to build more housing. He agrees the property tax system doesn't work for renters because it burdens the renters. They don't see it on their bill, but it comes through on their rent, basically. Right. But what we don't agree is the rent freeze is how you solve affordability. What did I say? 60,000 units that are empty? That rent freeze, I guarantee you, is going to cause more empty units. But on top of that, you're going to see market rent spike. Why? Because if I'm in a rent-stabilized unit, there's 1 million across the city. I'm not leaving. So those units are basically locked in. Nobody's moving. So now everyone is fighting for the crumbs that are left. And again, most people can't afford that market rate, 5, 6K. So what are we fighting over here? There's a 1.4% vacancy rate in the city of New York. It's like 30,000 apartments, roughly. Millions of people here. What did I just say that line in West Village? People are going to bid it up. The highest income people, the people with the most, the most wealth, the most assets.
The out-of-towners?
Yeah, that too. That too. I mean, we could talk about that, but like, that's what's happening here. You just got to build.
You got to build, baby. Build, baby, build. Simple. You know what I'm saying? And Alex Burgos from the NYAA says,
Kenny.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He said, yo, build. It's Kenny. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I said Alex. I know Alex Burgos. That's probably why. Shout out to Alex. But more importantly, shout out to Kenny Burgos and the New York Apartment Association. No, thank you for coming through, my guy, and breaking it down for our listeners out there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, where can they find you at? Where can they find the information, everything you got going on?
Appreciate you having me on. I'm on all socials at Kenny Burgos NY. I'm on those socials. I read the comments. I answer DMs. I'm willing to engage with anyone in these conversations.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Hot 97 Mornings tomorrow. Kenny Burgos and the NYAA. He just told me you can find him at, and we are going to be right back. This is Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. Thank you, Kenny, for coming through. Keep it locked right here.
Appreciate
because the heat check is up next. We talking FIFA World Cup. All right? Hot 97 Mornings with Mero, baby. Keep it locked. Yo, Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. Thank you for tuning into the Magic Hour, and shout out to Kenny Burgos of the New York Apartment Association. Okay? The NYAA. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're Duke Deuce, you know what I'm saying? Keep it locked right here. It's Hot 97 this morning, tomorrow. Hit the buttons, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. If you miss something, guess what? You're lucky. The internet is forever. And you can come right back here and watch it again and be like, I love those guys. Mia Bell, she's so great. Kaz and Mero, they're so funny. Cast one. Oh, I love him. Listen, we'll be right back tomorrow on Wednesday, which is Hump Day, also Power to the People Day, all right? So guess what we got lined up for you? I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to tune in tomorrow. Peace.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keep